Hey, hey, boys and girls. Sorry about that. It's Mr. McAndrew, the math coach. How you doing? Today is a good day for math, I think. Sounds like good to me. So, please take out the work that you did yesterday that looked like this. It said Monday subtraction practice because I want to go over it with you quickly. I'm going to show you how I would solve it using the standard algorithm. If you used a place value strategy and it works, then that's great. But in fourth grade, we do want to push you to be using the algorithm as well because it is efficient, it is accurate, and it's a good way of doing it. So, without further ado, okay, follow along. If you made a mistake, then you'll see your mistake when I do it. Okay. So I can't take 5 from 3. Well, later on you'll find that you can do it and go into negative numbers, but for now, let's just say you can't take 5 from 3. So I go to the tens place, I take one of those tens, turn it into 10 ones, so now I have 13 minus 5 is 8, 6 tens minus 5 tens is 110, 8 hundreds minus 3 hundreds is 500, so I have 518. Hopefully I won't make a mistake, but you never know. So check me, okay? All right. 6 from 9 would give me 3. 2 from 4 is 2. 2 hundreds minus 100 is 100. 3 thousands minus 2 thousands is 1,000. And I'm done. No regrouping necessary, right? Easy peasy. Okay, next one. 8,453. All right, so already we have to regroup. We can't take 9 from 3, so we go over here. We take one of those tens, and we turn it into 10 ones. So now this becomes 13. Minus 9 is 4. We can't take 7 from 4, so we take one of these hundreds, and we turn it into 10 tens. So we give 10 tens to the 4 tens. Now we have 14 tens. 14 tens minus 7 is 7 tens. 3 minus 3 hundreds is 0. And 8 thousands minus 5 thousands is 3,000. So 3,074. All right, how are we doing so far? Okay, if I'm going too fast, pause it. You can watch it however many times you need to. Okay? All right, so next one. We have 502 minus 355. Okay, so I can't subtract 5 from 2. So I go to the tens place, but there's no tens. But I do have some hundreds. So I'm going to open up that hundreds pack, one of those hundreds packages. So now I only have 4 packages of 100. And I'm going to make it into 10 tens. So now I don't have 0 tens, I have 10 tens. I'm going to take one of those tens. So now I only have 9 and turn it into 10 ones. So now I have 12 ones. Minus 5 ones is 7. 9 minus 5 tens is 4. 4 hundreds take away 3 hundreds would leave me just 100 left. So my answer would be 147. Whew, how are we doing? All right, last one. 8 from the 6, can't do it. Thank you, 3. We're going to take one of your 10s and make it into 10 ones. So now there's 16 ones minus 8 ones is 8. Can't take 9 from 2. So we're going to take one of the hundreds, make it into 10 tens. So now we have 12 tens minus 9 tens is 3 tens. Can't take 800 from 400, but we do have 7,000. So we'll take one of those. Now there's only 6. Turn it into 10 hundreds. So now we have 14 hundreds minus 8 hundreds, which is 6 hundreds. 6,000 minus 4 thousands would give me 2 thousands. And my final answer is 2,638. Now, down here, did anybody figure this out? Okay, the answer is not 2,452 because you can't put a 5 here. 2 minus 5 is not 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. So don't do that. So here's what I did. I said, okay, I know 6 minus 2 is 4. 2, well, that's not going to work. I must have had to regroup. So this must have ended up becoming 12. So 12 minus what gives me 7? That would be 5. Okay? So it turns out it is 5. But here's the thing. That means I took one of these away. So that 9 is not a 9, it's actually an 8 now. So 8 take away 3 is 5, and 3 take away 2 is 1. So my answer would be 2,352. Okay? The whole thing was here realizing that I must have been regrouping, so I needed to take one of the hundreds away to make it work. So that made it 8, and then 8 minus 3 is 5. If you add these two numbers up, you should get 3,926. Okay, so what I want you to do to practice, I'm going to give you an assignment. It's fun. It's called Diffie. I got this from one of the 4th grade teachers. Okay, and it's not due until the end of the week, so you can work on it all week. Okay, it's just good practice, and it's kind of fun because what you do is you put a number in each of these corners. There, let me make it so you can see it better. All right, so you put a 4-digit number in each of these corners, and you can do it however you want. You could roll dice. You could just make up a number like, I don't know, 8,265, right? Or 2,102. Okay, just don't make them the same number. Okay, they can be any number that you want. It might be fun to roll dice, right? Roll dice and see what digits come up, write them down. Okay, so here's what you do. So let's say this number is, 6,288, and this number is 5,410, okay? What number is going to go here is the difference between these two numbers. So you have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number to figure out what goes here. Okay, so you would take 8,265 and subtract 6,288. Over here, you would find the difference between these two numbers, and it would go right here. Okay, now in this case, you would subtract the smaller number, which is up here, 2,102, from 5,410. Don't use the numbers that I have. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, make up your own numbers, roll some dice, have fun with it. If you are having difficulty subtracting 4-digit numbers, then do 3-digit numbers. Okay, but if you've been doing okay with it, I do want you to use 4-digit numbers. But if that's getting difficult, then try 3-digit numbers. Okay? And if you have a question about that, you can reach out to me or your teacher. So let's say this number here. I can show you. I started one. And I'll give you some paper to show your work, okay? But you can see here, like, this number is, when I subtracted 3,814 minus 2,873, I put the answer here, okay? And now this number, 1,778, right? I find the difference between these two numbers, and I got the number in the middle. So you always subtract the two numbers on the ends of the line, and it gives you the number in the middle. So then here, right, I had this number, 2,704, 847. When I subtracted 847 from 2,704, I got 1,857. So then this number and this number, if I find the difference, will give me this number, okay? So you keep going until you've filled in all of the circles and the shapes. And then you look for any patterns. Do you notice any patterns? So bring it back to school next week and maybe you can discuss that with your class. Okay? So does that make sense, boys and girls? So this right here, I'm going to find the difference between these two numbers, 9,133 minus 3,814, and that answer is going to go here. And then when I subtract these two numbers, the answer is going to go here. And when I subtract these two numbers, the answer is going to go here. And then these two numbers, the answer goes here. And these two numbers, the answer goes here. Okay, so that's how it works. So you'll have this in your packet, and I'll give you a piece of paper that you can show your work. So this isn't due until the end of the week. So you could do it all today, or you could spread it out. It's up to you. Have fun. And then tomorrow, we're going to start looking at the tallest buildings in the world. And then we're going to look at the fastest planes. And then we're going to look at distances from Rockland to all over the world. Okay, so if you have a favorite country, we're going to find out how far away it is. All right, boys and girls. Good job. I know it's not easy learning from home, so I applaud your perseverance. Okay, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye.